Tomah Senior High School. It's Friday night non-conference basketball. Tomah and the Green Devils of Adams Friendship. Wags last season, the Green Devils were 3-22. We have been told they are better this year. We'll find out. Tomah trying to bounce back after a tough loss to Bergen Luther team. And also, when we come back, 20 years ago, we won our only MVC championship in boys basketball. And when we come back, they're going to honor that team. Now, what were you doing 20 years ago?
Well, probably this on a Friday night. Yeah, maybe covering that team. Probably a win.
It's an interesting Adams Friendship team, Dave, because they have two guys on the roster that are 6'8", but neither one starts. So I'm not sure what that tells me, but they're legit 6'8", but they're not starting. How much they play, we'll see. Third straight home game. Let's hope for a win tonight. First two didn't go too well, did they?
No, and hopefully we get honed in shooting-wise and shoot a little better percentage. And, this Adams team, we don't know a lot about them. One of those non-conference games, you only get to see them once a year, if that. And so it'll be interesting.
All right, when we come back, they should be introducing or honoring the 2004-2005 boys championship team, the only championship for the boys in basketball in 30-plus years of the MVC. That should be what we see next when we come back. You're watching the Hagen Sports Network.
At Tomah Health Specialty Clinic, our wound care experts offer specialized treatment plans for a variety of wounds.
I had a heart attack in May, and I ended up with a wound where they took the vein out and it got infected.
Every patient is special to us at Tomah. We're not just treating the wound, we're treating the whole person.
I would really recommend Tomah Health for all my friends and family.
Tomah Health, caring for our community.
Turn our way. This is not good TV. Not sure whose plan it was to look that way. Let's hopefully they'll turn around this way. There you go. Much better TV. 20 years ago, Dave, they won our only MVC championship in 30-plus years of the MVC.
Their journey was filled with unforgettable moments.
And ironically, Jeff Brisky was the coach back then, wasn't he?
Yeah, so it's kind of special for him to have some of the old comrades back and get the old coach.
If we get a shot, can we get a tight shot here with Josh Shedlick, second from the right. Josh was first team all-conference on that team. He was also the MVC Player of the Year. And Jordan Heesh and Seth Hahn were honorable mention. 16-6 that team was. Dave, they only averaged 51 points a game. They never scored 70 points in a game. But they held the opponent to 45 points. So this team had size. Not a lot of offense, but they won with defense, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And now today's game is kind of, I don't know, I guess it's changed just a little bit. To have a team average those points is a little bit unusual, I guess, these days.
Matt Friedel, Kyle Valian, Jared Ingenthal, Chris Westfall, Nick Workman, and Ryan Johnson. Assistant coach Jay Heesh and head coach that year, Jeff Brisky.
Yep, 20 years ago.
This team's grit, teamwork, and defensive dominance have solidified their legacy as one of the most iconic squads in
play the role of the devil's advocate, Dave. 20-year anniversary tonight. Since they won the title 20 years ago, Tomah boys basketball has had 2 winning records in the MVC. 2 in the last 20 years, so this is a nice honor, but the well has been dry for a long time, hasn't it?
Yes.
And now our national anthem. Welcome back. Let's meet the starting lineups for the Adams Friendship Green Devils, who come in here 1-1, coming off a loss to Poynette. Head coach is Keith Bork. Here's our starters.
And now, without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to announce the Adams Friendship Green Devils varsity starting lineup as coached by Keith Bork. Number 0, senior Savant Johnson. Number 1, freshman Nolan Bork. Number 13, junior Cale Gatterman. Number 3, junior Zarek Nara. And number 4, junior Xander Cook. And now for the Tomah Timberwolves varsity starting lineup, coached by Jeff Brisky, Todd Pierce, Ben Rushlow, Andrew Fisher, and Brock Brown. Number 2, sophomore Quinn Gerke. Number 3, senior Jackson Steffel. Number 23, junior Michael Zastapil. Number 24, junior Owen Vandenhugen. And number 32, sophomore Adam Brisky. Let's go Timberwolves.
Right, same starters as last game for Tomah. Gerke, Zastapol, Vanderhoogen, Brisky, and Steffel. Quinn Gerke, Dave, has done everything he can do through 3 games. Quinn averaging 23 points a game. Zastapol averaging 12 a game. And I would imagine we'll see Owen Loudon throughout this game, but Owen again not starting. All right, they're coming off a 4-point loss to Poynette. They come in 1-1. They only won 3 games all of last season, as we said, so they have nowhere to go but up. Looking to avenge that loss at home to Tomah. Bork, number 1 for them, is only a freshman, and they turn it over. Quinn Gerke had 3 3-pointers the last game, 24 points. Turnover Tomah. Turnovers even at 1 apiece. Bork, Gatterman, back to Gatterman. Gatterman, Navrat. Bork with the now. Cook. Gatterman. This is Johnson. Rebound knocked away, picked up by Zastapol, and he has it taken away by Johnson. Minute in, Dave, no score.
Little indecision there by Zastapol. He thought maybe taking it all away, and just when he decided he couldn't and pulled it down, he had a visitor from behind taking it away from him.
This is 3 from the outside for Bork, the freshman. 3-0 Adams. Well, normally, Dave, every home game we have done, and this is our 3rd straight, normally we don't start too well, do we?
Yeah, we seem to come out of the gates a little slow.
So not a shock. We're down early, 3-0. Against Luther, we were down 13-5. Came back to take a 1-point lead. Led at the half by 2. 3-pointer. In and out and back in for Gerke. That's 3-pointer number 8 for Quinn. And number 25 is the team for Tomah. And we're tied at 3. Yeah, Tomah had a 36-30 lead in that Luther game. We're trailed by just 2 with 10 minutes to go, and then got outscored big the rest of the game and lost handedly. 3-3 tie on a Friday night. 3rd straight home game for Tomah. Vanderhoogen, Steffel, Zastapol in the paint to Brisky with the left hand. Zastapol the assist. 5-3 Tomah, 5 unanswered. Johnson dumps it off. Shot won't go. Rebound Tomah. Gerke the other way, right down the lane, draws a foul. Adams is averaging 54 points a game, giving up at 36. Tomah averaging 66 a game, giving it up at 68. So Dave, after holding Portage, should say Baraboo under 60 the first game, we've given up more than 60 the last 2 and losses to Reedsburg and Luther. Zastapol has it knocked away in the hands of Brisky. Down to Vandenhoogen. Dave, the last 22 games dating back to last season, we've given up 60 or more. We are 2-20. Normally we don't win when the opponent scores 60 or more. Steffel on the inbound to Vandenhoogen. $14:20 to go in the half. Dan's team come up at halftime. Adam Brisky. Gerke for 3, short. And rebound to Bork. Tomah still up 5-3. 14 to go in the half. Johnson. Basket by Bork. Bork has all 5 for them, for freshmen. 5-5 tie. 4 minutes in. Vandenhoogen for 3. Johnson rebound. Bork will walk it down for Adams. Go to Johnson on the right side. Pretty good crowd tonight. This is the only high school event going on. Johnson. Out to Bork. Norrot. Norrot with it now. Winding down to 13 to go in the half. Again, the freshman Bork. Bork to Johnson, one of the few seniors on this roster for them. They're very patient on offense, aren't they, Wags?
Yeah, that seems like a trait that's always been a part of Adams Friendship basketball. Good ball movement, ends up with another basket going back door.
Yeah, you go back to many, many years at Adams, their trend was always they slow it down. In fact, they played in a state championship game that they lost many years ago, and neither team scored 30 points. That was the way they played back then. They'd never been an up-tempo team. Roman Fager is in the game for them. Romo Fager, he's running number 23. He is 6'8". He's one of the two guys they have that is 6'8". He did not start. Toma down 7-5. 12 to go in the half. Vandenhoogen for three. Three-pointer number 3 for Vandenhoogen. 8-7 Toma. Bork to Johnson. Gatterman. Johnson with it now. Toma by 1. Over and back on Adams. Well, Wax 6 for 8 have come behind the arc. 3 for Gerke, 3 for Vandenhoogen. 8-7 Toma. Trying in a 2-game losing streak. Turnover Toma. Johnson on the other end. 3 from the outside. Three-pointer by Decora, and it's 10-8 Adams. Leads going back and forth here. Vandenhoogen another 3. Eleven, 10 Toma. 6 in the game for Vandenhoogen. Loudon in the game. Loudon to the glass. And Ohl will draw a foul. Yeah, you go back in our days in the South Central Conference, Dave, when we played Adams. You had to play at their pace, and it wasn't a record-setting pace, was it? Loudon makes the free throw. They played a really slow-down type of offense, but they won a lot, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they won a lot. They had some great players go along with it to play that style, and you know they had some prolific scorers too. And for those guys to tell them slow it down, you know, and play at that pace, it had to be hard for some of those kids to do, but they did it.
Well, Coach O'Sharon's a name that comes to mind. Joe Thiessen comes to mind. R.A. Caves, an outstanding player. And we're going back a lot of years. They had some athletes. Toma by 3 after chilling by 2. Another 3 on the way, short for Zastapol. 5-0 run for Toma. Puts them up by 3. 10:05 to go first half, and we'll be back in 30.
At Toma Health Specialty Clinic, our wound care experts offer specialized treatment plans for a variety of wounds.
I had a heart attack in May, and I ended up with a wound where they took the vein out and it got infected.
Every patient is special to us at Toma. We're not just treating the wound, we're treating the whole person.
I would really recommend Toma Health for all my friends and family.
Toma Health, caring for our community.
All right, welcome back. Toma Senior High School. Greg Hang along with Dave Wagner. Wags, it's Friday the 13th. You're not superstitious, are you?
No, I never gave a thought till you just mentioned it.
All right. Just thought I mentioned it. Toma was down 10-8. They've run off the last 5. They lead 13-10 now. 10 to go in the first half against Adams. The Green Devils, as we said, lost 22 games last season. They were 3-22. Toma not much better. They were 5-20. So neither team set the world on fire. Basket by Johnson.
He's going to take a trip to the line, see if he can get a third point on that.
Don't look at my bag. I got a couple of 4-leaf clovers in there. I think there's a horseshoe, a couple rabbit's feet.
Yeah, in the old days when we were in the South Central, Doug Russell was the coach. You'd play in their old gym, and we were literally on their stage in the gym, right in front of the Toma bench. So it was an interesting broadcast. Well, we're tied at 13. Cram in the game now for Toma. Rui also in the game. Lowest scoring game, Dave, so who does that favor?
Well, I'm not sure. The way we shoot, we're not, we're kind of used to sometimes being a little bit lower, but you watch this Adams team, and we come out of this timeout, we're moving the ball fast, we're getting it up here fast, and we just can't shake them. They are very good defensively.
Absolutely right. Bull Rui, Cram, corner for Gerke for 3. Quinn with 6. Toma by 3. 8-9 to go now. Novrat to Johnson. Bork, the freshman, with it now. Norrat. Back to Johnson. Bork. Turnover Adams. Vandenhoeken pulls it up. He didn't have numbers. Vandenhoeken thought about the 3. Vandenhoeken leading Toma in scoring. He has 6, 2 3-pointers. Gerke another 3, and this one rims out. And it'll go to Adams. Wags, after tonight, does not get any easier for Toma. You have a week off. Then you had the West Salem, a team that has gone to state back-to-back years, had the Panthers, and they're off to a great 4-0 start. So that will not be easy. Next game at West Salem a week from tonight.
Yeah, that makes these games, all the more important for the win column. He's got some real tough competition coming up.
Then you had the Rice Lake over the holidays for a holiday tournament. Then you begin January at Black River Falls, and then you're back here on Jan 7 for Central. Just under 8 to go in the half. 16-13, Toma hitting Adams in a low-scoring game. Worman in the game now for them is Wormeth. Johnson. Adams very patient. 3-pointers are going to go. Deep rebound, Vandenhoeken. Dumping off to Silas Cram. Loudon for 3. You get an idea why Loudon Dave is so important to this team. Hey, let's take a break and show you some businesses bringing you tonight's game. Please thank and patronize them. We hope you'll thank and patronize those businesses we just showed you a moment ago, bringing you all the different events here on the network, Hagen Sports Network, in its 40th year. Wags, it is 3-ball tonight, 15 of our 19 behind the arc.
Yeah, that may continue. I just think this team's going to be pretty hard to score inside on, and so far that's been the best strategy, is hitting those three. The last one by Loudon, now he was good ball movement, got him wide open, but he was only open for a split second. He had to let that go, and he's got a quick release, and there was nothing but net. But Adams Friendship, boy, they cover a lot of ground.
Yeah. Yes, they do. And so far, Toma's with 5 3-pointers. Gerke with a couple, Vanden Heugen with a couple, Loudon with a 3. Toma had 9 3-pointers, as we said earlier, in their loss to Luther. 6.5 to go, first half. Biggest lead of the game for Toma at 6. Johnson rebound. Out to Bork. Well, we're tied at 13. Toma's on a 6-0 run. Bork for 2 more. Good-looking freshman, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got game. He's brought it to Toma.
Yeah. Only a freshman is Bork. Quinn Gerke, little runner. He can do it all, can he?
Yeah, he did a nice little penetration move. Didn't try to take it all the way, just a nice little pull-up runner, and got the basket.
Toma by 6 again, matching their biggest lead. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Tricor Insurance. We thank Tricor Insurance for their support. Hope you will also. Basketball also being brought to you by Gerke Excavating. We thank Gerke Excavating for their support, and we hope you will also win again an opportunity. 5.5 to go. 6-point lead for Toma, first half against Adams. Toma tries to end a 2-game losing streak. Loudon, another 3. Won't get this one. Calhoun in the game now for Toma. Landon Calhoun. Johnson in traffic, gets his own rebound back, tries it again, and he draws a foul as Johnson.
Got a foul called Toma there. Savon Johnson, he's going to take the line and take 2 free throws.
.505 to go in the half. .21-16, so they're not going away. They're hanging in there. David only had 5 fouls in this game. 2 on Toma, and they have 3. They're letting them play.
Yeah.
Johnson makes them both. Lead is 4. 5 to go in the half.
Took quite a bit for Johnson to draw that foul.
Turnover Toma. Didn't have numbers, and they're going to draw a foul on Zastapol. Johnson fouled by Zastapol. Our officials by the way tonight are A.J. Halverson, an Aquinas graduate who we have in the archives. Mike Wetland, another Aquinas graduate who we have in the archives. And Kyle Keppel, who we don't have in the archives. Well, you've been around 40 years. You got everybody in the archives, right?
Yeah, we got him now, all right.
Yeah, we do now, yeah. Adam, he's in the archives, yeah. Johnson gets them both. Well, we had a 6-point lead. It's down to 2. 21-19 Toma. Calhoun, nice pass to Zastapol. He has it rejected by Johnson. Murray's on Main of the business bringing you tonight's game. Stick around for the Murray's on Main scoreboard. Post game coming up after the game. Show you all the scoring in this game and look ahead. Toma by 2. Turnover Toma. Nakora picks it up. Bork brings it down. The freshman with Gerke on him. Bork to the floor. Nakora from the outside. And Wags, they are on a 7-0 run. Actually a 7-1 run. And lead by 1, 22-21 Adams. First lead since they led 3-0. Loudon. 23-22 Toma. Just under 4 to go in the first half. Gatterman. Nowhere to go. Knocked away by Cram, but they get it back. Johnson. Out to Nakora. Turnover Adams. Green Devils next game, incidentally. Is against Portage. Toma's next game, we said earlier, a week from this Friday at West Salem. Panthers are not ranked in the top 10 this week, but being the fact they've been at state 2 years in a row and are undefeated, you would think they will be in the ranking pretty soon. Three minutes to go in the half. Leads have been nothing for either team. Toma by 1. They've led by as many as 6. Vandenhugen. And we're going to get timeout. 2:49 to go in the half. Toma by 1, and we'll be back in 30. Toma by 1. Greg Hayne along with Dave Wagner here on the Hagen Sports Network. Toma comes in 1-2. Adams 1-1. Adams trying to avenge a loss at their place to Toma last season. 3 on the way off. Adams a chance to take the lead back. Yeah, last year Toma started 0-3. And then they won their first game of the season up at Adams. In all fairness, though, to Toma Dave last season, we started with Luther and West Salem, 2 very good teams.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a tough start, but so far Toma's got 1 win under their belts as we face Adams.
Knocked away by Brisky, knocks away from Cook. Well, both these teams haven't scored a lot. They beat St. Ambrose Academy, their first game of the year. I have no clue where St. Ambrose Academy is, but they beat them 61-20. And then they lost their last game by 4 to Poinet. Here's Bork for another 3. The freshman continues to be their offense. Toma down by a couple. (25-23). Gerke for 3.
Tough shot.
Third 3 of the night for Quinn, gives him 10 on the season. And Toma by 1. That was a tough shot, wasn't it?
Yep, yeah, the guy right in his face.
Well, this game has been nip and tuck the whole way. Gerke in the game now with 11. Loudon with 7. Brisky with 2. That's all the offense. Excuse me, Vandenhoegen has 6. Couple threes. Toma by 1. Under a minute to go in the half. Dan's team coming up at halftime. Seffel short. Rebound Bork. 40 seconds to go in the half. Toma by 1. Johnson working in the paint, and he's fouled by Steffel. .32 to go in the half. That's only the 6th team on Toma. Actually, I believe they called it on Brisky. 32 on the scoreboard. So it'd be 2 on Brisky. He comes out and Rui in. Bork with it for Adams. That was knocked away, so it's not an over and back. Gatterman. Johnson. 15 to go in the half. Decora. Turnover run down by Rui. Rui to Vandenhoegen. 3 on the way for Loudon. That's going to beat the buzzer. So Toma with 7 3-pointers in the first half. 21 of the 29 have come from behind the arc. They lead by 4. Dance team coming up. Stay with us.
Sports fans, put your hands together for the Toma Varsity Dance Team. For your halftime entertainment, this team will be performing tonight's jazz routine, which they will be doing tomorrow, along with their palm routine at the UW Eau Claire. We wish them luck at their competition tomorrow.
Wags, when you're around 40 years, you go back to when Terry Warrett was the dance team coach, and Terry coached the dance team for well over 30 years. She's in the Dance Team Hall of Fame, actually. Back then, Terry would have anywhere between 15 and 20 on the dance team. And we're down to 5, but they're a very good group. At the half, it's a 4-point Toma lead. And welcome back, Toma Senior High School. Greg Hay along with Dave Wagner. Thanks to a 3-pointer by Loudon, Dave, to beat the buzzer. Toma by 4, 29-25. 21 of the 29 have come behind the arc for Toma, Dave. 7 threes in the first half. And they've been led by the freshman Bork, who has 10.
Yeah, pretty even game, back and forth. And I think we said in the first half, this may be a game where you actually depend on the three. It's always nice to have those threes as part of your arsenal and get them to go down, but some games, very few games, you have to actually depend on them being your offense, but this might be one of them.
Well, Vanden Heugen out there to Gerke. Give it that first half scoring for both teams to get an opportunity here. Toma by 4, 29-25. Start the second 18-minute half. Zastapol hasn't scored. Came in averaging 12. Turnover Toma.
Tried to get it to him there. Tried to get it to Zastapol, but they really fill those passing lanes as you in the lane.
Volleyball around. Clark, or actually Cook rebound. Cook to Gatterman. Gatterman, the freshman Bork. Bork to Cook. 1 minute gone, second half. Toma still by 4. Johnson. Norwalk dumps it off, 3 from the outside, won't go for Bork. Johnson put back, no, follow will go. Johnson with 11, Toma lead down to a couple. First half scoring for Toma, Gerke with 11, 3 3-pointers. Loudon with 10, 2 3-pointers. Brisky with a basket, and Vanden Heugen with 2 threes for 6. For them, Bork had 10, Johnson had 9, and Decorah had 6. They only had 3 guys score. Zastapol the glass. His own rebound back. They'll go to the free throw line. Basketball tonight being brought to you by the Sonnenberg Family Funeral Home. We thank Sonnenberg for their support, and we hope you'll also by Dunn's Plumbing and Heating. We thank Dunn's Plumbing and Heating for their support. We hope you'll also, when you get an opportunity, incidentally, Wags didn't mention this yet. Nobody missed a free throw in the first half. We were 2 for 2, and they were 5 for 5.
Yeah, that's another strange half. Neither team got into the bonus.
Zastapol with his first 2 points of the game. Toma 4 out of 4 at the free throw line. They haven't been there much. Near steal by Vanden Heugen. Gatterman on the other end misses badly. Put back off the glass won't go. They volleyball around. And Steffel comes out with it. Bank First and other business bring you tonight's game. We thank Bank First for their support. And we hope you will also. 16 to go. 4-point lead for Toma in a game where leads have meant absolutely nothing. Dangerous inbound pass there. Gerke out there to Steffel. Steffel to Brisky, back to Steffel. Vanden Heugen, Zastapol. Brisky for 3, won't go. And Zastapol had it, lost it, and they're going to give to Adams. Toma's next game a week from tonight at West Salem. They will not have a home game till January 7 when Central's here. Long three on the way. That's Bork. 13 for the freshman. And he cuts the Toma lead to 1. He's keeping him in the game, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, 13 of their 30 does Bork. Vandenhoogen. Vandenhoogen with a career 9. 3 threes for Vandenhoogen. Giving him 5 on the season. And Toma by 4 again. That's our 8th three-legs, 8 threes in this for Toma.
Yeah, you got to keep shooting him. You know, Bork, every time he's left wide open, he takes the opportunity to shoot it.
Yeah, they're denying us the paint, aren't they? We've got to.
Yeah.
We really struggled trying to score in the paint, and we've needed that perimeter game tonight. Thank God we've knocked down 8 threes. Toma by 4 again, 15 to go. Johnson to Bork. Bork dumps it off to Johnson, misses badly. Vandenhoogen rebound. Steffel from the outside, rims out for Steffel. Vandenhoogen rebound. Toma resets. Zastapol knocked out of bounds by Adams, apparently knocked out by Johnson. Basketball tonight also brought to you by the Elbow Room. We thank the Elbow Room for their support. We hope you will also. And also by Toma Health. We thank Toma Health for their support and hope you will get an opportunity. Toma by 4, a little more than 14 to go. Vandenhoogen to Steffel. Zastapol. Steffel. Brisky in the paint to Zastapol. He draws an Adams foul to Zastapol. One more for Zastapol. This is them both. Brisky rebound. Out there to Steffel. Excuse me, out there to Gerke. Zastapol. 3 on the way for Vandenhoogen. 12 for Vandenhoogen. 4th 3 of the night for Vandenhoogen. And Toma by 7, Dave, their biggest lead. Riding the outside shot of Vandenhoogen right now, aren't they?
Yeah, you got to go with a hot hand, and they're doing that inside out. He's been wide open for a couple in this half, and he's buried them.
Bork with another 2 for them. The freshman has 15 now. 13 plus to go. Toma by 5, led by 7 a moment ago. Bork again. 17 for Bork. Turnover Toma. Bork keeping him in the game.
2 straight turnovers in his last 2 possessions. So, and that's just how you let a team back in after you built your biggest lead.
Yeah, 7-point lead and then back-to-back turnovers, and they took advantage. Johnson to tie. So they're on a 7-0 run, and the Toma 7-point lead gone in less than a minute. We're tied at 37 now. Another Toma turnover. 3 straight down the floor. Not good.
No, got to take care of the ball. A lot of that's their defense. The first turnover wasn't. It was just not taking care of the ball.
Johnson again. They're going to called that a 2, I guess. 9-0 run for Adams, and they lead. Actually, now they make it a 3. 10-0 run for Adams after Tomah led by 7. Turnover Tomah.
Got to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah, I thought this might be a good time for a timeout, but we don't take one. Yeah, just like that, thanks to Vandenhoogen, we're up by 7. And then Bork and Johnson knocking down threes. Here's Bork from the outside short. So in a matter of about a minute, Dave, they put up 10 unanswered points and lead by 3.
This is just the time of the game where this happened against Luther. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep, there was 10 minutes to go in the Luther game, and we were down by 2, and then they went on a 20-6 run and never looked back. Tomah struggling to get the ball inside. Cram, nice pass down low, and it wouldn't go. Tip up won't go. Rebound Adams. Bork with the rebound. 11 to go. 10-0 run for Adams, and they lead by 3. That'll be an over and back. Somebody got slapped with the tee, huh?
And after a little trouble there on the court, Quinn Gerke's going to head to the line for time.
Yeah, there's going to be a technical foul. Somebody on Adams got slapped with the tee.
Well, after the over and back, when he picked the ball up, he got called for the over and back, he slammed the ball down.
Oh boy. Okay, Gerke at the line. Quinn hasn't scored in the second half. He still has 11. Loudon hasn't scored in the second half. He still has 10. Tomah trying to cut the lead to 1 and will. Now they get the ball. Gerke in the game with 13. 11 minutes to go. 40-39 Adams. That ends a 10 unanswered point streak for them. So now Tomah with a chance to take the lead back. Vandenhoogen, another 3. 5 3-pointers for Vandenhoogen, and it's Tomah with the lead. 42-40. So Tomah, Dave, on a 5-0 run now. Bork for 2. And we're tied at 42 with 10 to go. Vandenhoogen again hits the backboard this time. Well, our last game against Luther with 10 minutes to go was 42-40 Luther. 10 minutes to go in this one, it's 42 apiece. See how the final 10 play out on this one. They did not play out good for Tomah against Luther when they went on a 20-6 run at this point. Vandenhoogen with 5 3-pointers. Tomah tied at 42. 9.5 to go. Bork. Johnson fouled by Bo Rui. Only the second team on Tomah. They've committed 4. Calhoun back in. We've had a lot of good games this year, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had some good ones.
Yep. 9 to go, tied at 42. Bork to the glass, the freshman. 44-42, Adams grabs the lead back. 9 to go. In the paint. Count the basket for Silas Cram. His first points of the night. And we're tied at 44.
He wants 3 points.
Nine to go. Cram at the free throw line. Toma by 1. Three-point play for Cram. Toma by 1. 9 to go. 3 on the way. That wasn't Bork. That was Norrat. His first points of the night. And Adams by a couple. Quinn for 3. Rebound Johnson. Toma down by a couple. 47-45 Adams, 8.5 to go. And Bork is fouled by Gerke. Hall in for Toma. Gerke out. Quinn with just a 2-point second half, Dave. 2 free throws.
Yeah, they had the 2 technical free throws.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was a big 5 points we scored. Got those 2 technical free throws, and then Vandenhoogen with a 3-pointer, because they really had the momentum and looked like they were going to pull away there. Those were a huge 5 points.
Winding down, 8 minutes to go. Time not a factor. 8 minutes still to go. Toma down by 2. Bork going to try another one. And it's Adams by 4. Toma had a 1-point lead. They've run 5 unanswered points off the lead by 4. Loudon for 3. Won't go. And Adams with the rebound. Bork with the rebound.
Really needed that one.
That would have been big. Yeah, Toma had a 45-44 lead on a 3-point play by Cram. Johnson from the outside short. Deep rebound. Rui fouled by Johnson. Basketball tonight also brought to you by Mecca Sportswear. We thank Mecca Sportswear for their support. We hope you will also. And with the Toma Sports Boosters Club, we thank the Toma Sports Boosters Club for their support and hope you will be an opportunity. A little more than 7 to go. Toma calls a timeout, and they're going to give him one. Timeout on the floor. 7-11 to go. Adams by 4. Let's look at some more businesses and organizations bringing you tonight's game. Please thank and patronize them. We hope you'll thank and patronize those businesses when you get an opportunity, businesses and organizations. Toma down by 4. Nolan Bork, the freshman, at the moment leading everybody with 23. Adams on a 5-0 run after Toma led by 1. Gerke in the backcourt. 7 to go. Loudon for 3. First points of the second half for Loudon. He has 13 in the game, and Toma down by 1. Just under 7 to go. Been a good one. Bork, Johnson. Bork has been their main scorer. We've not had an answer for the freshman, Nolan Bork. 23 right now. Him and Johnson have been their offense. Nobody else has really done much. Gerke with a 2-point second half. Loudon with a 3-point second half for Toma. Johnson. Bork. Drop it in the paint. Nice defense by Toma. Paul the other way. Loudon thought about the 3. Now he'll take the 3. Back-to-back threes by Owen Loudon. And it's 51-49 Toma. Just under 6 to go. Johnson. Bork on the right side. Alveda Johnson with 5.5 to go. Toma by 2. Turnover Adams. Zastapol to the glass. And we're going to get a timeout. Toma by 4. We'll be back in 30.
At Toma Health Specialty Clinic, our wound care experts offer specialized treatment plans for a variety of wounds.
I had a heart attack in May, and I ended up with a wound where they took the vein out and it got infected.
Every patient is special to us at Toma. We're not just treating the wound, we're treating the whole person.
I would really recommend Toma Health for all my friends and family.
Toma Health, caring for our community.
Well, Dave, with 5:12 to go, we have a 4-point lead. 12 3-pointers in the game for Toma. Back-to-back threes by Loudon put us back on top, and then Zastapol with a basket a moment ago on a turnover. Again, though, leads have meant nothing in this game, have they? We had a 7-point lead disappear real quickly in the second half, didn't we? They take it to the glass with Johnson. And the lead is 2. 53-51. Toma. Zastapol. And the lead is 4 for Toma.
Nice job by Zastapol, splitting a couple defenders and getting it to the basket.
4+ still to go, so long way to go in this one. Toma by 4. Wasn't that long ago they led by 7? Adams had a 3-point lead not that long ago. Now it's Toma by 4. 12 3-pointers for Toma. Good news is, Dave, we have a 4-point lead, and Quinn Gerke has a 2-point second half. That's the good news.
Yeah, well, it's hopefully he can lead us down the stretch here, but we've been doing a good job. Couple of clutch 3-pointers by Loudon, that's for sure.
And then earlier in the half, huge threes by Vandenhugen were huge. Steph a rebound, outlet pass. Loudon with the layup. Loudon was quiet most of the half with 8 in the half, 18 in the game for Loudy. And Toma, Dave, that quickly with a 6-point lead.
Attacking the basket, 3 straight after a steal and a basket. by Zastapol, and then we split defenders for a layup, and there you saw Loudon get a layup, so all of a sudden we're attacking the basket, and all those threes have opened things up a little maybe.
Well, Johnson with the basket cuts the lead down to just 3. Loudon. Calhoun, little run for Calhoun won't go. Putback will go for Calhoun. Toma by 5. Just under 3 to go. Johnson, 3 on the way for Adams, isn't going to go. Zastapol rebound. Out there to Gerke. Quinn to the glass is fouled. No foul, I guess.
Johnson.
Dave, 5 minutes ago, they led by 4, 49-45. We've outscored them 14-5 since then. 14-5 run for Toma. 3 on the way for Calhoun. 13 3-pointers for Toma. And the lead that quickly is 8. Johnson for 3. Gerke rebound. 2 to go. Loudon for 3. Fourteen 3-pointers for Toma. 5 threes for Loudon. 5 threes for Vandenhoogen. 3 for Gerke. And 1 for Calhoun. 14 3-pointers. Toma up by 11. We'll be back in 30. Wondering, Toma with 14 3-pointers. The school record is 16. We did that many years ago against Viroqua, and we did it last season up at Onalaska Luther to tie the school record. So on a night, Dave, where we needed the 3, we've got it. 14 3-pointers. 5 for Vandenhoogen, 5 for Loudon, 3 for Quinn, and 1 for Calhoun. And Toma with a comfortable 11-point lead. Johnson with the dunk. Gerke fouled. I tell you what you take out of this game if you're Toma, Dave. Barring a miraculous comeback, we're going to win. But we didn't need Gerke's points. Quinn, who we rely on, came in averaging 23 a game. He has 13 points, a 2-point second half, and a couple free throws. So we can win without Quinn, but you really don't want to make a habit of it, do you?
Well, you can win without him, and being in the 20s, 30s, I guess.
Yeah.
He's had, this is nothing to sneeze at. It's a nice game, but he's got a lot of complementary parts tonight, which is, to your point, just great to see that you don't have to rely on him solely.
Quinn with 15, 4 points in the second half, all free throws. Loudon, incidentally, has 21. His career high is 22. Boy, did this game turn around in a hurry, though.
Yep.
The last 6 minutes, Toma's outscored them 22-7 in the last 6 minutes. 22-7 run. Put back by Johnson. He's had a nice game. Toma lead is 9 with about a minute to go. So Loudon with 5 threes, 21 points on the night. Van Hoogen with 5 threes, 15 on the night. Quinn with 15 also. Zastapol Dave with 6. Some big clutch points still down the stretch for Zastapol, didn't he have?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Vanden Heuvel misses from the free throw line, but yeah, clutch shooting all the way around in that stretch. They looked a little tired and they looked a little young. They are a very young team, and Toma got it rolling there in that couple of minute stretch. We were hitting them inside and we were hitting them outside, and just getting some clutch play from a lot of different guys.
Don't forget Silas Cram had a 3-point play to give us quite a while ago a 45-44 lead. Loudon to Gerke with under a minute to go. So Toma is going to go to 2-2. Here's Zastapol for 2. Toma by 11, 30 to go. Johnson to glass. Boy, Johnson's had a nice game for them. So Wags, what this is going to be is because they're at 60, this is going to be just our 3rd win going back to last season. Just our 3rd win in the last 23 games. The opponent has scored 60 or more. We are 3-20 going back to last season. They're at 60. And Dave, this is a Toma team last season only averaged 53 points a game, and we are seeing a lot more offense so far this season, aren't we? You score in the 60 consistently, you're going to win your share of games, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big help, and again, we're getting contribution from a lot of different guys, and that's when you're tough to defend. And, get a Vanden Heuvel that can knock down threes, and they're busy covering Loudon, and that just brings everybody's play up. And as you said, Zastapol with some big baskets also, and Calhoun with that big basket. That's what it takes.
Yeah, it's been a total team effort tonight, where you've not had to rely on Quinn Gerke, who's going to probably finish with just 15. Came in averaging 23, as we said. Johnson's had a nice night for them. 8-point lead with a half minute to go. Gerke with the miss. Johnson rebound. They're letting them play now. We're going to have to earn it. 3 on the way. Won't go. Vanden Heuvel rebound. Nice night for Owen Vanden Heuvel, a junior.
That's Owen Vanden Heuvel. Seeing if he can go from the free throw.
Well, Owen got the start, Dave, 2 games ago for Toma, and he has played well, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. See if he can get us to that 70 number here.
Nope. Rebound Adams. 8-point lead for Toma. Long 3 won't go. Rebound. Vanden Heuvel is going to get another chance.
He's 3rd.
Basketball tonight also brought to you by American Family Insurance. Jeremy Holloman, your agent. We thank Jeremy for his support. We hope you will also. Also by CCF Bank. We thank CCF Bank for their support. Hope you will also. And also by Wood Family Engraving. We thank Wood Family Engraving for their support. Vanden Heuvel makes it 70-61.
3rd time was the charm.
Yep, it's his first point of the night. It hasn't been a 3. 16 career high for Vanden Heuvel. Make it 17. Why not? 71-61. Final seconds ticking away, and that will be your ball. Johnson put back. It's going to count.
And just to keep us all on a little bit of suspense, one more shot drained by Savon Johnson. Who got fouled on his way out?
Johnson has 28 for them. And that's your ball game. Well, Dave, with 7 minutes to go, Tomah was down 49-45, and then got a lot of help. Zastapol some clutch baskets. Calhoun with a 3. Vandenhoogen got hot. Loudon got hot. And Tomah goes to 2-2 with 71-63 win. 14 3-pointers on the night for Tomah. Murray's on Main. Scoreboard is next. Stay with us.